right, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy God's DJ, aka God in the Wax, bringing you another video. So this time I want to talk about this book right here. It's called Making Beats. It is by Joseph G. Schloss, with a new afterword and a foreword by Jeff Chang. But yeah, this is the book right here. It's an older hip hop book and beat making book, but it's definitely a dope read. Basically, he talked a lot about the art form or the ritual of digging in the crates. When you're hunting for a beat or a record to sample or to make beats with. He talked about sampling and the different unspoken rules that take place within that practice, chopping beats. It's a good book. He talked about how hard it is to clear samples. How people people who sample didn't like a lot of the compilation records, like the hip hop compilation records, because it kind of told on them as far as what beat they sample. They might not have gotten clearance for it. So the hip hop compilation album points out what song they sample, and then the label for that song comes after them. You know what I'm saying? That sort of stuff was happening. So I believe this book was like from the early 2000s. It'd be like 2002, 2003. But it's still a good read, and a lot of it still applies today. I think I mentioned this in another video, but when he's talking about digging in the crates and things like that, maybe instead of going to the record shop and digging for records, you might get on tracklib.com and listen to songs on there to sample and download and incorporate it into your music. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a evolution of that. The technology and the ability for us to do that has grown. Almost everybody has high-speed internet in their house, so they can download music in droves, kind of, from tracklib.com. Like, I can download 20 songs within 5 minutes off tracklib.com, and I'm good, and I'm Gucci. So it's a good read, though. I definitely agree with a lot of stuff he was saying in this book. It was really interesting to read, about Marley Marl and some of those guys, the early samplers and hip hop producers, and he talked about how hip hop went from how hip hop there's different forms of hip hop, like the early hip hop they used live bands and things like that. Then the sampler came along, the SP and the MPC and things like that. So it's definitely a dope read. I think if you're a beat maker, or if you're into music, or if you're into hip hop, you should definitely pick it up and check it out. I highly recommend it. I think you'll enjoy the read like I did. It took me a while to finish it off. I've been caught up in some other things and things like that. So I finally finished the book, and it was a dope read. So I'm very happy with my purchase. I'm going to put it up on my shelf behind me with my J Dilla book and my finger drumming Bible. We'll call it a wrap. So anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post some new videos coming up soon. I got some beats I'm working on. I'm working on my SP4 Mark II, which is out here off to my right. And then I'm working on my MPC Key 61, which is here in front of me. So I'm definitely making music and things like that. It's just a matter of getting it done and finishing it and completing the songs and things like that. I'm trying to start writing. I got a rhyme book going. I'm trying to start writing rhymes as well. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's it for the video. Have a good one. Peace.